Chapter 4, What is the reincarnation cycle and what does it mean for lower self, the higher self and the true self? Reincarnation is when a spirit, the higher self, goes into a new physical body in the physical realm. Memory of previous physical experiences, or lives, are mostly gone when such an event occurs, at least while residing in the physical realm having a physical experience. Some lower selves are so connected to their higher selves, that they can recall what their higher selves experienced when those were still connected to previous lower selves. Especially with children until the age of 5 this is the case. Now, what actually happens when a physical body starts to disintegrate is that the higher self leaves the physical body and takes the memories it likes from the lower self, might be a lot and might be not. Then it might also remember events and experiences from previous physical experiences. When the higher self leaves the physical body it can stay on the physical plane, but it can also move onward to higher realms like a soul society or whatever place they are fit for or whatever they like. Now, a spirit, or higher self, can reside outside a physical body for probably 100 to 120 years or so before it reincarnates again. Some spirits however can stay for hundreds to even thousands of years before they reincarnate again. Those spirits are the ones that can still feel hunger, spiritual hunger to be precise. They can also practice, train and become stronger in spiritual pressure, or spiritual power level if you like. What do ancient scriptures, including those in the holy books, tell us about reincarnation? Well, in the Bible it is clear that Yeshua, known as Jesus Christ, states that he was known as both Elijah and Jeremiah at different times before was he reincarnated as Yahshua about 2,000 years ago. Furthermore, do you guys know that it is mentioned in the Quran that besides Yahshua another Jesus figure walked the earth 2,000 years ago? While there is still debate going on whether or not Yahshua was crucified or not, it is clear that the other Jesus figure was definitely crucified. Whatever crucifixion really was supposed to be, it was meant as a way to replace the current Christ, or Soul King, with the next one as centerpiece of the simulation, matrix to hold it all together. So why did they want this crucifixion? Because they care so much about this beloved simulation. To keep it running? What is also funny, is that many people argue about whether Jesus, a name which literally means Jesus, was either white or black Negroid. Well, I am convinced that Yahshua, being an Israelite, was a black man. The other man, probably also in Galilee at the time, appeared to be a white German Celt and he could probably literally walk on water and do all the magic, probably highly advanced technological stuff that people interpreted from the scriptures. The German guy was either the reincarnation of Ea, the ancient Sumerian god who created Adam and Eve, or just Ea's son. Maybe he was Enlil's son, but probably not Enlil himself, as Enlil most likely wouldn't sacrifice himself, but who knows. Then there was also a third man at the time period, one who wanted to become the next Christ instead of the German guy. The third man's name is Lucifer, a very prominent antichrist among other antichrists. He was probably mad that he didn't get the honor of becoming the next Christ, I guess. Okay, so the so-called white Jesus figure did walk the earth after all. Maybe, through nanotechnology or some of the kind perhaps, he was already hundreds or thousands of years old and maybe even older at the time he was crucified, don't know. Anyway, what is important about the teachings of the real Yahshua, the prophet and the Son of God, is that he reincarnated himself here on purpose. He reincarnated from outside this simulation to tell us that this is all one bad joke that got out of hand, and that those ancient Sumerian gods are just as much gods and spirit ultimately as we mortal humans are, and that this multiverse is just a mere simulation. He taught us that there is only one truth called eternal peace, which is the true God who is in heaven.